morning, everybody. When you get a fight like this that everybody's been talking about, it's always so interesting to see these opening moments here in round number 1. Teddy, explain this to me. He is floored by a big uppercut. Oh, this is a real good matchup here tonight. Lennox Lewis and Mike Tyson squaring off. You got the size and skill of Lennox against the raging fury and power of Iron Mike.
Yeah, and of course, Tyson, what you got to remember now, he's going to take chances to get his power off. Chances that maybe Lewis doesn't have to take if he fights the right kind of dimensional fight. If Lewis stays on the outside, sets his feet, draws a line in the sand or on the canvas, he can catch Tyson before Tyson can get close enough to catch him. He has that physical advantage.
Lennox Lewis has got some swelling that's now starting to show. Well-targeted counterpunch by Lewis. Lewis has got the right idea right here. He cannot be swarmed and smothered like it's a wet blanket with his opponent draped on him. He needs to create that space. He has to push off. Targeted counterpunch by Lewis.
Let's see some more head movement. Let's see some more head movement. Get out of the way.
Good uppercut by Lewis. Both these guys obviously hopeful that their cutmen will be up to the task tonight. What does it take to be a great cutman?
And you know, that's a great question. First of all, you better have the right coagulants, the right chemicals, the right medications in that corner. Avertine, adrenaline, and you have to have Vaseline where you can put it on it. But the most important thing, you have to be calm. You can't panic. And you have to put pressure on that cut, just the right amount of pressure, and then you put those medicines in it, and then you better have a fighter that can give you a round or two. He can move around and not get caught right away. Give the medicine a chance to work.
Lewis is doing a good job of just creating some space there, just pushing off. Trying to go downstairs, but off target. Very clever move there. A little defense turns to offense. The counterpunch by Tyson. Here's one for you now, he says. Right back with the left hand. Ten clicks of the talk. End of this round. Alongside Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Now they got some work to do here. Their man was just dropped.
Yeah, the first thing is you put some cold water. You can't use that. You clear his head, and you tell him why he was dropped.
What a good counterpunch by Tyson. Lennox Lewis is coming out here after being knocked down in the previous round. How important is it for him to be cautious here, to make sure that he does have his legs underneath him?
You know, it's a little bit of a double-edged sword there, Joe, because if you're too cautious, hey, your opponent, he reads it. You're not in that ring alone, you know, and then he's going to get more aggressive. So you want to go out there, maybe feint him a little bit. Let him think you're okay. Let him think you want to go after him. Let him think you want to engage a little bit, and then wind up boxing, staying on the outside, buying some time.
Teddy, a Mike Tyson left hook. Where's it come from?
Well, it comes from everywhere. I mean, he wants to make sure that he annihilates you, so he puts everything into it. Shoulder snap, body, back, everything.
A stinging counterpunch after some fine defense by Tyson. Lewis is doing a good job there. He has a great sense of his identity. He knows he's got to fight on the outside, and creating that space is the way to do it. Tyson's cheek is cut. You can see it's opening up now. Boy, that could be a factor later on. Wow! That uppercut absolutely rocked him. Boy, I don't like the way his legs look at all right now. And now we got a fight. He fires back a right hand of his own. A crafty counterpunch after a fine defensive effort by Lewis. Well, Mike Tyson has not faced much adversity in his early career, but now a bit of a challenge, as you can see the swelling.
And a swollen eye on anybody, especially on somebody like Tyson, it can shrink your confidence. I wonder if that's what's happening right now to Tyson.
Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. A stinging counterpunch after some fine defense by Lewis. Well, we told you it could be this kind of fight, and as advertised thus far. Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. Mike Tyson, of course, winning 26 of his first 28 fights by knockout, 16 in the first round. But many of his opponents, it's not just Mike Tyson beating them, it's them beating themselves.
Yeah, they don't really fight him. In a lot of ways, they don't really show up. In a lot of ways, this sounds crazy, Tyson has never really been forced to really fight a fight because they are submitting already. Tyson depends on other people's weaknesses to be his strength.
Coming to the halfway point of this third round. That's a good block by Tyson. Targeted counterpunch by Lewis. What a chin. And can you believe the shots this guy's absorbing? The twists and turns and the non-stop battle, it continues on as we've reached the 1 minute mark to go. Lennox Lewis has got to deal with now a cut eye. Blocks away that headshot. Oh, and there you go. Lewis is in a bad place right now. He was tagged. He said he was going to do it from the outside. This is going to take some guts to get up from this. Once again, he goes down. So he is able to get up to his feet after that knockdown, but Teddy, and he catches a lucky break. Saved by the bell here at the end of the round, Teddy.
Yeah, right away you're thinking, you know, where do I spend my time right now? You want to tell him things that can help him, but he is really groggy right now, so you got to get him clear-minded first.
And Tyson with a block punch. Solid counterpunch by Lewis. Well off the mark by Lewis.
Work the body.
a sender with the left hand. Oliver McCall, Asim Rahman. We know where Lennox Lewis's weakness lies.
Yes, with that beard. Sometimes a little china in that chin. But the strength of Lennox outweighs any flaws in that area.
Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. Lennox Lewis's vision is being compromised here. That swelling around the eye is worsening as the fight continues.
Well, right now he has to use every advantage he can. You're right. He's at a disadvantage. So now he has to position himself in the ring, every inch of that ring, where he keeps his opponent in a place where he can't throw punches towards the bad eye, where he positions himself where the good eye is always in a place where it can be used.
Thought he had his target, but way off to the side with the uppercut. Lennox Lewis is now battling two opponents. The guy standing opposite him trying to punch him, and his eyes swelling.
Yeah, he can't see what's coming at him right now.
And from long range, he's able to get his target he wanted.
And when
he goes down in the later stages of this round. He's going to try to survive it. He gets up after that punch put him down on the canvas.
Now he needs to get on that bicycle and stay away from this guy.
Round comes to an end. Knockdown was scored in that round. So, Teddy, you're working the corner of the guy who was just on the floor. What are you telling him?
You're telling him that if he's been down before, you want to actually use that for a positive. I know that sounds crazy, but you say, hey, you've been here before. You've overcome it. You want to remind him that he can get back. And then the most important thing, Joe, is you tell him why he got dropped. So when he goes out there, he's not just scared going into a dark place saying, gee, it's going to happen again. He knows he has control.
We just have not seen the big shots from this guy. He is not throwing the power punches, Teddy. What would you say to him?
Well, first of all, I would say to him, what do you think, that he's going to make a deal with you? If you don't hit him hard, he won't hit you hard? No, it doesn't work like that, my friend. He's going to get confidence now. He's going to take advantage of this.
Teddy, it seems throughout the career of Lennox Lewis that the American fight fans never totally got behind him, because to them, he didn't act the way a heavyweight champion usually acts.
No, he didn't put his heart out on his sleeve. He was a little too cerebral, maybe a little too emotionless. You know, Americans, we love emotion. But if you love results, you have to like Lewis.
Oh, Lennox Lewis is stunned. Oh, Lewis is crushed by that, and he is down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
The ref stops the fight. Mike Tyson's going to have his hand raised by way of KO. The 10 count reached, his opponent out. He's the victor. Mike Tyson's your winner by knockout, Teddy.
Well, we came in wondering whether or not his opponent had a good chin. We found out.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Have yourself a great night.